Hey, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to my channels. I'm on both channels right now. I'm on Hood Life Chronicles as well as um Ask Renee. So I'm hoping that I'm looking at both of them now, but I'm still trying to test this double channel stuff. So anyway, good afternoon. How y'all doing? Welcome. Hey Dane Bugo. I don't remember seeing you here before, but welcome to my channel. Hey Love Jones. One of my first that always responds. Love you. Hey. Hello. Got Colorful World in the building. Samaya, my girl, my fellow RN. Yes, yes, sister. I am COVID-19 free. Praise the Lord. Yes. We're never always in the clear though. We always got to be mindful and steadfast. So I am so glad to have y'all here. Um, y'all probably have already heard of a lot of what has went on with me, but basically, for a couple of days, I wasn't feeling quite my best, and so I did want to go get the vaccine because my family has really been really hard on me about getting the vaccine. My brother died uh, not a year ago. In November of last year, we were around about the same age. He was a year older, but he actually died at the same age I am now. And so he was overweight like I am, but he had a few other issues going on with him. But basically, he was exposed by his job. He didn't wear a mask, and he kind of went on seclusion. And so I do see with what happened to me on things that we could have done that could probably helped him. But my brother was a loner, and he my dad was everything to him, and he didn't really truly fight. So I mean, but I'm everybody has their own issues and their feelings about certain things. So anyway, he was at peace with dying. He knew he was going to die before he died. And to me, he is my hero because I don't think I could ever take death like he took death, like a G. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight until I can't fight no more. And so this was really a rude awakening for me. So my job told me that I had went in because I wasn't feeling too well. I wanted to get the vaccine, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't positive. And they told me, call me immediately back before I can get home and said, you're positive. You need to report back to the office immediately because you need to do a second test to confirm that you have COVID. So I made a U-turn, went back to my job. My supervisor told me, hey, look, if you don't want to come in the building, you don't want to come up, call me, text me, I will come down to your car. So I parked in front of the building, notified my supervisor. I had to wait a little bit so he can get his stuff together, but he came down, he swabbed my nose, and he put it in a vial of liquid, which that's not what it was. It basically was like a little strip and they just basically like a strip that they wiped like with the swab, and then it told you if it was positive or negative. So he's like, I'm like frantic crying, and he's like, look, we've had some batches that was false positive, and it was given false positive on everybody. So it could very well be a false positive, Stacy. And so, but we need to do this to confirm it. And so I said, well, can I work? He said, hell no. You have a, you know, positive test. Even if it's rapid, we have to treat you like you have COVID. So I lost work for 3 days, and he told me to use my PTO. And then at the fifth day, they would want me to go FMLA. And I don't know if anybody really know what FMLA is, but once they put you on FMLA or you agree to it, they can replace your position. And so then I start getting paranoid and like, okay, who wants my position? Because I really don't feel, just feeling a little malaise. It wasn't really, I'm not running fever. I'm not having no issues. So what's really going on? So he told me that I would get my results Thursday, which was yesterday. I called him and he was like, well, corporate may not, let me know until Monday or Tuesday. Go on to the site and see if you can get the results. I went on, I told him I couldn't see. Can you give me a requisition number or something? And he's like, no. So I took it upon myself to go to CVS with my child. My other child, my baby, he got his test today. But immediately when I found out that I was positive, my 4-year-old was immediately took from my care into my mother's and my sister's care because we did not want to put him in any harm's way if it wasn't needed, because he had been over there the night before. So we picked him up. I picked him up from school, and I wasn't even probably maybe 4 feet within his distance, because I already knew I kind of really wasn't feeling well. So anyway, once they told us that I was positive, he was taken over. My mom and my sister took him, who pretty much helped me with his care, and so we just kind of kept it separate. My son that lives here with me, he's 20 years old. He wasn't having any symptoms. So we just kind of basically quarantined until we can get more information. It's basically been a sit and waiting issue for 2 or 3 days. And so I finally got results from my job today on that test from the 17th. And it said that I was negative, which I felt that. I've been watching my O2 sets, and my heart rate and my temp, and nothing's been out of norm. And so I felt better. I mean, as soon as I got home from taking the test, I felt better. So, I'm like, when is it gonna happen? Like, what am I gonna feel? Not really knowing what's going on with this. So, I took it, like I said, I took it upon myself and did a test on my own. I wanted to make sure my kids were safe if they need to get treatment because I was overweight. They did say they was gonna give me an antibody infusion, and I don't know if I'm gonna proceed with that or not. I'm gonna like consider it, but if somebody else need it, then I feel like I want it to go to them if I know I don't have it. And so my CVS test came after that test, which also confirmed that I do not have COVID. So there's two PCR tests that confirm that I don't have COVID. What was positive was the rapid. And from what I'm reading and understanding, this is something that frequently happens, getting a false positive. My thing is, it basically changes your whole life. But it's better to be safe than sorry. I wish they would have just repeated the test, and then maybe we could have had a better ideal on what's going on, but it is what it is. This is where it's at, and I don't have COVID. I am very grateful and thankful to God. I do regret not getting the vaccine sooner. So now that I know, and I know my son doesn't have it, my baby is still too young to get the vaccine, but we're getting the vaccine tomorrow. I've already built myself up, took vitamins, hydrated. I'm ready. And I feel like if it makes me feel a little sluggish, okay, I have 2 or 3 days before I go back to work, right? So that's where I'm at. But I'm really, really happy. I'm really thankful to God. I think this is a rude awakening to me, and I hope it is to people that is hesitant like I was about taking the test. I feel like I've gotten a second chance on life, and I'm ready. I'm ready. Thank you. Won't he do it? Man, I can dance right now. Somebody, he did it. He did it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like this happened for a reason. Don't y'all? Thank you, Helena. Thank you so much. I really feel like this bed was taking my energy out of me. So like I had been on AT2 channel earlier, and so he was asking me how I was doing. I was like, well, dang, before I got ready, I started having problems breathing. I don't know if it's in my head, you know what I'm saying, moving around. But hell, I'm fat. I've always had a little shortness of breath on exertion. Okay? And so, but honey, the devil get busy and they play tricks with your head. I'm well, honey. I am. There is no illness here, honey. Never have. Yes, and I did ask my supervisor, and I'm like, so I had already said I don't like I'm an on-call nurse, so I get paid to relieve the other nurses, right? And so I may get a call, I may not. I'm telling you, I don't hardly go anywhere. I pretty much stay at my house. I take my child to Texas Children, but they're real mad on masks and taking your tip and stuff. So I didn't see anything coming there. But so I was really shocked with this. But I had to take PTO, and so now that it's a deficit with your test that you was already aware of, am I going to get paid my full rate that I missed out on, or am I going to use my PTO that I really truly earned? So my supervisor's like, well, I don't know. I'll be lying to you if I tell you any different. It's really up to HR. But I've decided, you know what? Hey, if I had to take those 3 days PTO, it's cool. As long as I know I did what I was supposed to do. And if I had it, I didn't pass it to nobody else. So it is what it is. But you know, yeah, I lost 3 days. But I did have PTO, so I'm not gonna actually lose any pay. But I would have liked to have those 3 days for a vacation or something pleasant. The last time I had supposed to have PTO, my brother died, and I was out for 2 weeks, and so I didn't even get to enjoy like my PTO. But it was what it was. So it's like, oh my God, I'm going through this again, and I don't care about that. I'm grateful to have a job that have PTO. A lot of people don't. But this wasn't my fault. It was because of the deficit with your test. But I'm not going to argue with them on it. It is what it is. Yeah, the Family Medical Leave Act, they still can give you a job, but they can replace your position. And so I really didn't necessarily want that. So I was really gung ho on finding out if I really truly have this before I lose any more time or have to go on FMLA. Now, I do have short term and long term disability. Did they mention that? Of course not, because they're going to have to pay for that, right? Okay. Wow. I'm glad I didn't have to go on FMLA. I mean, you would think you use FMLA for major diseases like having a baby or what, you break a leg or something, but you don't think you can use FMLA because you have occupational illness, which is COVID, because you work with COVID people, right? So they would have had a problem with that. I did too, but I guess the FMLA might have would have helped with that. I don't know. I've had Aflac before. It is good. It is really is good. I have the same. See, we don't have Aflac, but we do have the same benefits, but they're kind of like supplemental. But I always try to get them because you just never know what'll happen to you. Like if I would have had COVID, that's something that I would have, wanted and needed. So I'm glad I do invest in those benefits at my job. Hey, yes, as soon as my test came back negative, I was able to go back to work. However, I was off today and I'm off this weekend. I'm not really due to report back on Monday. So I will be reporting back on Monday, but I've also sent my supervisor my second test from CVS that I took on my own that is also negative. So I will be reporting back to work on Monday. I've only really lost 3 days. Only 3 days, right? I'm just grateful to be here, be alive, because it was scary, y'all. Because it's like I'm sitting here waiting what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. I'm checking my oxygen, I'm checking my temp. Nothing's happening. We've done all these measures to ensure that my family is safe. I've had to purchase stuff, purchase meds, in order to make sure that I'm good. And so, but it was really scary. Yeah, it really was scary. This was a rude awakening to me. I do regret not taking it before the vaccine before, but I'm even more so gonna have. I'm telling y'all, by tomorrow, I will have that test. I don't care where I gotta go. If I gotta travel 100 miles, me and my 20-year-old son is gonna be taking that vaccine because I don't want to have to. If I get it, I want to have a defense. I had no defense, and I'm sitting here waiting, not knowing if I'm gonna live or die. Waiting. The waiting, I think, bothered me the most because I didn't know what to expect. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Okay. But I wasn't having no symptoms. I mean, what I was supposed to be having, I wasn't having. And I'm just thinking, am I losing my mind at this point? Thank you. I thank y'all. Y'all been so supportive and so wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just give God the praises. Thank you. Please continue to pray for us and all of the healthcare workers that put their life on the line daily. Just like the military, they put their life on the line for us, for our freedom. The nurses, the doctors, any healthcare worker, they're constantly putting their life on the line for the better of someone else. So please keep us all in your prayers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that money I lost. Yes, I know, but I don't want to use those benefits unless I have to because they still have a business and they say they can replace you. I like my job. I like my position. And yeah, a lot of people guns it's probably gunning for my position, which was another worry because I'm just a paranoid person. But that's why I did my test on my own. But my job proved them to be right. They proved to show good faith, and you know, they took the second test. They told me there was a possibility of a false positive, and they gave me the results. So I'm really happy. Thank you. I am AT2. It's scared. This has really scared the shit out of me, y'all. Wow, that's wonderful. Yes, I am going to take the vaccine tomorrow. Anybody that's going to take me. I was waiting for my CVS test that I took yesterday. I got the results today. My son got the results. We're going tomorrow and get our first vaccine. So I'll be back on here tomorrow and let y'all know I got it. I just can't take the chance. That's really good. That's really good that they do that. Thank you. Yes, y'all all stay safe. Stay safe, sanitize. Cause I'm telling you, y'all, when I tell you I don't go anywhere, I don't go anywhere. I'm pretty much stay in my house. If I have to bring my son to Texas Children to be seen, we're very well guarded. We've been doing this over a year. They take our they take our temps, they make us change our mask, and they wear face shields, they wear masks, and I have never got anything from them. And so, as for my job, because I'm an on call person, when I get called out, I go see the person. It may be one or two visits a week. I'm really like at the low in the healthcare setting, And so, and I wear my mask. At the gas station, anywhere I go, I wear my mask. I sanitize, my child sanitize. And so I'm like, how did this happen? But when I wasn't producing symptoms, I'm like, until I get these tests back, I don't believe it. And I think somebody has said, I'm really surprised how you're acting because you're a healthcare professional. Yes, I am, but I have a lot of experience too. And I also know my body. And so the only reason why I even did the test is because I thought I was feeling wasn't really feeling myself, and I want the vaccine, and I want to make sure I wasn't positive. And then I got that result. So, you know, that person was going in on me last night, and I'm like, you know what? Thank you. I'm not going to take that to heart. I'm not going to block that person because, it's not really even about that. You know what I mean? I'm just going to just wait on God to show me what's what, and then we're going to go from there. But yeah, I'm kind of a paranoid kind of person. Like I said, if I was pregnant, I'm going to take 5 pregnancy tests to prove that I'm pregnant. Just because that's the kind of person I am. Like, I'm just not going to take people word on my life. Oh, congratulations. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I do recommend that everybody get that shot. And I know y'all have heard me say different, but I'm telling you, I regret not getting that shot. Any defense, basically, and let me tell you, the hospitals are full. They did order a infusion on me, but basically I gotta wait my turn. It's supposed to be given within 10 days. There's 50 people before me. And basically in 10 days, I would be probably close to getting on a respirator if I really truly had this. That's how die astray what's going on is. So the best thing to do, take the vaccine. Protect yourself. The vaccine is not going to kill you. It's not going to keep you from getting COVID because you still may get it, but it shouldn't, hopefully, it shouldn't kill you. So I regret I regret not taking it, but honey, I have a chance. I have another chance, and I'm going to take advantage of this. So like I said, I felt like this happened for a reason because y'all know how vocal I am with C19, the C19 support group, what I've already been through with my brother, and not brothers, because my other brother had it too. If it wasn't for me and his wife like putting our heads together, he may not be here, So um it was just really just a personal, like I was just scared, you know. And but I would rather have it than not. I regret not having it sooner. But I'm glad I'm able to get it down. Then when y'all need to, we need to get it while it's warm, not when it get cold. You know, because you have the colds. Like I didn't have any. I haven't had any kind of respiratory problems, post nasal drip, nasal congestion, chest. I haven't had any of that, and that's what really made me think. I don't think I had this. And even my girlfriend was like, "Girl, that's a false negative. I mean, false positive." Because when we did have it, before they actually told us it was COVID, me and my girlfriend both had it. I was the whiny baby. She wanted to lay on the floor for 2, 3 days, but I'm telling you, it was horrible. Somebody had asked me, "Do you feel the same now that you felt it?" Absolutely not. I didn't feel shit compared to what I felt back then. So that's what questioned me, like, and her too. Do you really got this? And come to find out, I don't. I don't. And I'm so grateful to have another chance. Y'all better get it because it's running short, honey. It's running short out here. They just scooping it up, honey, and selling it for more money than what it's worth. Yeah, it's really sad. I can understand because the thing about it is you taught a certain way. The vaccine is not FDA approved. I don't know if y'all know that. And so healthcare workers are used to not giving stuff unless it's FDA approved. So I think that has a lot to it. But I feel like not taking it would actually harm you if you don't, because you won't have any defense. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. And I'm still gonna take my vitamins. I really do. They actually helped me feel good. Like I felt healthy, good, you know? And I was like, dang. Even though I hate taking them, they awful. They nasty. But it does help me feel better. It helps me feel good, you know? Oh, that's good. You better stock up, honey. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is like, how many people do you think this happened to? I don't think it happened to very many people. Yeah, it's not FDA approved, but I don't care. I'm taking it. Oh, thank you. I am happy and jolly. I just feel like I just got another chance on life. I don't want to cry. I just feel like I just had another chance on life because for days I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know when my oxygen was going to drop. I didn't know when I was going to have to go to. Well, they told me if I got to 94, I was going to have to go to the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital. The beds are full. I would have to get shipped off like my brother. I don't want to be shipped off from my family. I'm telling y'all, I'm running to the first person that's going to give me a vaccine, me and my son. And my baby, I think he's still too young to get it, but he don't have no symptoms, so I'm sure he's gonna be okay. I hate to send him back to that damn school though, y'all. I'm like, but I don't want to keep him from getting what he needs. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, girl, I had a false positive. I have two PCR tests, one from my job and one I did on my own at CVS, and they were both negative. The rapid was a false positive. And my girlfriend had said, she's like, Stacy, my sister just told me her job just had a whole lot of false positives on the rapid. So don't take the rapid and think because you got a positive, that's the end. You got to get the test that is actually sent to the lab and test. It takes 2 days to come back, and that will give you a good, clear consensus on whether you have it or not. But 99%, if you're negative on that test, then you don't have it. So I took 2 tests, one on the 17th and one on yesterday, and the both of them were negative. So I am happy. I'm happy to have another chance. Yes. Yes. Can you believe this? This is, I've never heard of anything like this. And that's what I was thinking. Maybe I didn't have symptoms, or maybe I had an immunity to like when I had it over a year ago, but I don't think the immunity lasts over a year. So then I was thinking, well, maybe I mean, because I wasn't having no symptoms. And then I'm like, well, maybe I tested, maybe I had it and didn't know it. It's just all kinds of stuff was just going through my head. Oh, thank you so much. And I appreciate the prayers. I'm telling y'all, it was just, it was really hard on my physical as well as my psyche. And then being cooped up in this room, can't go nowhere. This bed, even just going from the bed in the recliner, I just felt like, oh, I just felt like it was draining my energy. That's a good idea. I will get him some. My mom had got him some liquid vitamin C. She ordered from Amazon, but I think he got it now. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank y'all all for supporting me. I was gonna do a game night tonight. I was working on it. I got a lot of puzzles, y'all. So I guess I'll probably do that tomorrow night. But I wanted to come on and share my news. And we're gonna celebrate with a game night tomorrow. So y'all tune in tomorrow on Astronate or Hood Life Chronicles, because it will be a dual game night. Okay. And but I just want to thank everybody for your prayers, your support, your well wishes. Um, y'all really helped me get through this, and I really am indebted to y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And I appreciate and I'm thankful to God, for giving me another chance in life. And I can't wait to tell y'all I took my first vaccine. I can't wait to tell y'all tomorrow. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Be safe, protect yourself. Love y'all, and peace. Oh yeah, that was good. Y'all gotta watch it. Whoop whoop. Yep, yep. Game night tomorrow, y'all. Y'all better be ready. All right, y'all. Peace. Take care.